Hola, me llamo Joe, and I'm back with Spanish Maestro Spanish Taster Lesson 4. And this lesson, we're going to be doing all about verb cheat codes, some ways that we can use verbs quickly and easily when we're out there in Spain within 5 minutes. Let's get into it. So, when we're approaching using verbs, we have to understand the power of infinitives. And what does this mean? Every verb has its infinitive form, and this is when it's in the form to play, to dance, to act, to sing. We don't know who it is that's singing. It's not like it's I sing or you sing, it's just sing. Yeah, we don't know who it is, and we don't know when. We don't know if it's sang, I will sing, I'm going to sing. We don't know any of that. However, learning these infinitives is easier for your brain, and we can almost treat them as if they're nouns, because you guys watching these lessons might be able to know words like casa, house, and perro, dog, and your brain can make that one-to-one connection. This is what we're trying to do with these verbs by learning them in the infinitive form: comer, to eat; hablar, to speak. And even though we don't know who it is or when they were doing it, we can use some cheat codes to make sure that we're speaking fluently and really well structured when we're actually in Spain. And we're going to have a cheat code for the past, present, and the future in today's taster. So, for a quick and easy way to speak in the present tense, we have these things called infinitive phrases. And we're using the power of infinitives. When we change the first verb in a sentence, the verb coming after has to be in this to dance, to eat, to act form. And what do I mean by this? If I want to say something like, I want to play, it's exactly like the English, it's the same as the Spanish. You change the first verb, I want, and you make it quiero. Quiero, I want. And once we've changed that first verb, the second verb we can put in its regular base form. Hablar, to speak; comer, to eat; bailar, to dance. And by using this trick, we can construct some really, really good sentences and not have to worry about loads of different forms of verb. These are the set 5 basic present tense ones that I would recommend you learn, and you'll be surprised at how fast you can get speaking Spanish by using this method. So, with the first one, quiero. Quiero hablar más español. We've got quiero, I want; hablar, to speak; más español, more Spanish. We've not said quiero hablo, because that would mean I want, I speak. Just like the English, I want, I speak doesn't make sense. We need I want to speak. Every time you change the first verb, the second verb is the same. More examples. I can, puedo. Puedo hablar inglés. I can speak English. Necesito, I need. Necesito estudiar mucho. I need to study a lot. Debo, I should or I must. Debo revisar mis notas. I should revise my notes. And finally, suelo, I usually. Suelo visitar a mis amigos. I usually visit my friends. Using these set 5 phrases, yo quiero, puedo, necesito, debo, and suelo, you can construct these really cool sentences and be able to speak fluently in Spanish. Whenever we want to speak in the past, we can use a similar kind of thing like we did with the present, and we can use acabo de. Now, what does this acabo de mean? Acabo de means I've just. I've just. And when we combine it with an infinitive verb after, a verb ending in AR, ER, or IR, comer, bailar, cantar, we can create a way of speaking in the past without actually having to learn the past, right? And we can create phrases like, I've just washed my face, I've just cleaned the car, I've just done whatever. Yeah, this is the way of speaking in the past without learning all of the different conjugations. We've got some examples here. Acabo de limpiar los platos. I've just cleaned the dishes. ¿Acabas de ver la televisión? Have you just watched TV? Ella acaba de llamar. She has just called. Acabamos de comer mucho. We've just eaten a lot. Acaban de jugar al fútbol. They've just played football. Word of warning with this one, of course, you've got a bit of creative license and common sense. Don't go saying, I've just broke my arm, if you broke your arm 2 years ago. You can't say, acabo de romper el brazo. You can't say that because it just wouldn't really make much sense. People would be looking at you like, what? He's not got a sling, he's not got a cast on, he looks absolutely fine. And finally, we need one for the future tense. This is boy a. Some of you may have seen this before. This works in exactly the same way as your alcalde. However, boy a is I'm going to. I'm going to. So, boy a, and then an infinitive verb ending in AR, makes these phrases like I'm going to speak, I'm going to dance, I'm going to act tomorrow, I'm going to play football tomorrow, this kind of thing, without us having to learn the actual future tense. Let's go through some examples. Voy a hablar con mi madre. I'm going to speak with my mother. ¿Vas a vivir en España? Are you going to live in Spain? Va a completar el examen. She or he is going to complete the exam. Vamos a explorar la ciudad. We're going to explore the city. Van a beber mucho vino. They're going to drink a lot of wine. And as you can see, again, we've changed the boy to vas, ba, vamos, van. And after that, the next verb coming after is always going to end in AR, ER, IR. Hablar, completar, vivir, explorar, beber. And this is a brilliant way of speaking in the future without having to learn the future tense. And unlike the alcalde, this one has no limitations. Anything you want to say in the future, you can use this. And that was it. Whew, feel like we covered a lot there. That was your one-stop shop in terms of verb cheat codes. Why are these so important? Because this means that instead of learning ages and ages and ages of all the conjugation, this means you can actually get to Spain if you have to go next week, or maybe you've only got a couple of days to prepare. This is a brilliant way of being able to go, speak, and communicate clearly. But, of course, if you've got some extra time on your hands and you want to actually get a bit of a better explanation in detail of all of these things, please go and check out my beginner's course, which is available now, and I go into detail a lot more there. But until next time, it's been me, Joe. Hasta luego!